We got grown men who can't control their anger. They can't control their mouth. They can't control their damn eyes. They can't control their drinking. They can't control their sexual urges. We got men who can't stay faithful. They can't put their phone down. Men who can't get out of bed without scrolling for an hour. Men who will spend 3 hours arguing with a grown man in a comment section but won't take 30 minutes and play with their own kids. We got men who know every statistic of their favorite football team, but they couldn't tell you what's going on inside their own house. Men who can tell you everything another man is doing wrong, but they ain't looked themselves in the mirror in 10 years or more. And somehow, we have convinced ourselves that this is freedom. That being a man means that nobody's going to tell me what to do. I do whatever I want. I sleep with whoever I want. I drink what I want. I say what I want. I spend how much money I want. I go wherever I want. And if anybody tells me there ought to be some kind of boundaries around my behavior, then all of a sudden I start to label it as oppression. That's what we do as men today. But I've got a question for you. If you can't control yourself, are you actually free? Because a man who can't walk past a liquor bottle without having a drink ain't free. And a man who can't see a beautiful woman without lust controlling his eyes ain't free either. A world that tells me that every desire that I've got needs to be celebrated. I'd rather be told to discipline myself than be congratulated while I'm destroying myself. I'd rather bow before God than spend the rest of my life bowing before my own appetite. Somebody taught you what success looks like. Somebody taught you what masculinity looks like. Somebody taught you what freedom looks like. Somebody taught you what sex is supposed to mean. Somebody taught you what money is worth. Somebody taught you what kind of car makes you look important. What kind of body makes you valuable. How many women make you a man. And most of us never stop long enough to ask the question, who taught me all this stuff? Was it my dad? Was it the streets? Was it Hollywood? Was it pornography? Was it music? Was it advertising? Was it social media? Some corporation that figured out 20 years ago that an insecure man is easier to sell to than one with some security about himself? Wow, we got billion-dollar industries spending every waking hour trying to figure out how to get inside your head, how to hold your attention, how to trigger your desires, how to keep you scrolling longer, how to keep you consuming more products, how to keep you wanting something and always feeling like you're less than what you're supposed to be.